She had simply forgotten to turn off the bathroom light in the middle of the night, but that small mistake ended up saving her and her daughter's lives. The woman noticed that 3 strangers had broken into her home. She immediately ran toward her daughter's room, but the intruders spotted her and gave chase. She splashed water on her daughter's face to wake her up, grabbed her hand, and they ran together into a hidden panic room. She tried calling for help, but realized the phone line inside wasn't connected. Then she noticed something chilling. Chris, one of the intruders, had drilled a hole through the wall and inserted a pipe, sealing it tightly at the entrance. He was releasing gas into the room through the ventilation system, trying to force them out. The intruders cranked the valve to full. Thinking quickly, the woman pulled out a lighter and aimed a flame directly at the vent. The fire shot back through the pipe, causing an explosion that injured one of the men on the other side. Her daughter, thinking fast, placed a flashlight at the vent and used it to send Morse code to the neighbors across the way. But the neighbors thought it was just a child playing with a light and didn't take it seriously. While the intruders were distracted, the woman snuck back into the bedroom to grab her phone. But as she reached for it, she accidentally knocked over the bedside lamp, alerting the intruders. Grabbing the phone, she sprinted back to the panic room only to find the phone had no signal or was out of battery. She searched for the main line to connect the phone to power. Meanwhile, Chris began to suspect what she was trying to do. Just as she managed to dial the emergency line, the call wouldn't go through, it was constantly busy. She then tried calling her ex-husband, but the phone line was suddenly severed by the intruders. Tensions among the intruders exploded. Their leader wanted to abandon the mission, but the masked man shot him dead. Chris stood frozen in shock. He had only joined them to get money for his daughter's surgery. He never meant for anyone to die. The arrival of the woman's ex-husband gave the intruders another opportunity. They beat him viciously on camera, using him as leverage. Then, the daughter began to have a medical episode. She needed her injection immediately. Risking everything, the woman left the room to retrieve the medicine. The intruders tried to trap her. Chris blocked her path while another man grabbed her from behind. In the struggle, the medicine was flung across the room. The woman managed to toss it into the panic room just in time. One of the intruders got his hand caught in the door during the scuffle. Chris shouted to the woman, telling her to come downstairs and drop the gun, and he would administer the injection himself. She agreed. Chris opened the door, freed the injured man's hand, and, as promised, gave the girl her injection. Meanwhile, the woman tied her gun to her ex-husband's hand. As the intruders tried to flee with the girl, the woman grabbed a heavy hammer and slammed it into one of them, sending him tumbling down the stairs. Chris seized the cash and fled. But the masked man wasn't finished. He climbed back up. The ex-husband fired the gun, but missed. The intruder turned his fury on the woman, but Chris suddenly returned and saved them. The police arrived and arrested Chris. In the end, Chris realized, anything not rightfully yours, no matter how hard you chase it through storms and darkness, will eventually leave you with nothing but emptiness.